Hello and welcome everyone back to another episode of this F1 Weekly News Roundup, and today we'll be discussing some top stories that have been in the news, first of all starting with Sergio Perez. So within the last 24 hours, Sergio Perez has tested positive for coronavirus. Now, obviously this came as a shock to the whole F1 community. At first, it was a very weird way the news sort of dropped, because it didn't drop immediately saying Sergio actually had coronavirus. It was just waiting on a pending coronavirus test. But then, obviously, as time went by, rumours started to get leaked. Eventually F1 broke the news. Perez was diagnosed, or basically came down and tested positive with the coronavirus, of course. So he is technically the first Formula 1 driver to get the coronavirus. It's not the first time a team member has actually, had coronavirus. But, because back in the Australian Grand Prix, I think three McLaren team members were positive corona, or corona positive, whatever you want to say. It's not the first time coronavirus has struck the Formula 1 paddock. However, it is the first time Formula 1 has gone racing despite the test of a positive coronavirus case. And Formula 1 will continue business as usual, despite Perez will not be on the grid for Sunday. Obviously, not really too much to commentate on here, except it means he'll miss this week's British Grand Prix. And I believe it will also means he'll miss as well next week's 70th anniversary Grand Prix at Silverstone. So yeah, I wish him a speedy recovery, and let's hope he gets better soon. But coming in to replace him, and this is probably the next big news today, Nico Hulkenberg. Yes, he finished P9 and I believe P6 today in the practice sessions. So not a bad return for his debut back in a Formula 1 car, and actually his first ever race for Racing Point. Yes, he's raced for the same team before in the past. However, it wasn't called Racing Point prior to 2019. It only became Racing Point mid-2018. So this is technically his first time driving for the Racing Point outfit, technically after he departed that team back in 2018 it was, wasn't it? Obviously this is the first time he'll get into a Racing Point car after 6 months out of Formula 1. He obviously left Renault at the end of last year, was booted out of Formula 1, you could argue, but he's back, and I wish him good luck for this weekend and next weekend. Moving on now to Ferrari, and Vettel believes he actually has more time available to him than journalists are making out, because there's been rumours going around now for quite some time. What is Vettel doing on his future? However, a lot of people have been saying, he's only got till the 31st July deadline date to decide on what his next steps are. However, Vettel believes this to not be the case and believes otherwise. He can make up his decision later. And he's also said that he'll probably make a decision in the coming weeks. So I expect probably a decision will be made probably by some point mid-August, end of August. But at the end of the day, there's plenty of rumours where he's going to land next. Still Mercedes has been rumoured, still Racing Point rumoured, still Red Bull in the rumours. So there's plenty of rumours circulating about Sebastian Vettel's future, the four-time world champion, and where he's going to go beyond 2020. But we'll have to wait and see. Finally, moving on and keeping in line with Ferrari, John Elkann, the chairman of Ferrari, has stated that Ferrari shall not win a Grand Prix for the next 2 years. He doesn't believe, so that they're fully now focused on the 2022 rule regulation changes rather than wasting time on 2020 and 2021. Fair enough. Fair play to the guy for being open and honest about the current situation and dilemma. Obviously, it didn't take a brain genius to work this out. Ferrari was struggling. I think we could all see that in Ferrari's performances this season so far, only scoring one podium out of the last 3 Grand Prix. And that podium was very much by fluke, wasn't really done on merit. If you look at the car on merit, maybe Ferrari have got the fourth or fifth best car, but a very, very long way off the Red Bulls, quite a distance behind Racing Point, and very, very far behind, obviously, Mercedes. So, yeah, it didn't take really a brain surgeon to work this one out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of, obviously, this week's Formula 1 News Roundup. I'll be back next week with next week's, obviously, top news stories. If you have enjoyed it, then please make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And have a great day and enjoy this weekend's British Grand Prix. Also, be careful because it's going to be quite hot, as you can tell already, the weather this week by the looks of it. So keep safe, keep healthy, and yeah, look after yourself. Have a great day.